बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। आप देख रहे हैं स्पोर्ट्स वन और मैं हूं आसिफ खान। और आप बात आज भी हम करेंगे भरपूर खेलों के मुकाबलों पर। हमने बहुत कुछ जमा किया है आज आपके लिए स्पोर्ट्स वन के इस प्लेटफॉर्म से। पहले हम करेंगे शुरू हॉकी से। पाकिस्तान हॉकी टीम के हेड कोच हमारे साथ होंगे। उसके बाद हम बात करेंगे, हम चलेंगे आउटडोर आपको लेकर, जहां हम बात करेंगे मुख्तलिफ़ खेलों पर। ताइक्वांडो का खेल हमने चुना है, उसके अलावा भी हम और भी बात करेंगे आपसे। फ़ुटबॉल का खेल भी हमने चुना है और उसके अलावा भी एक खेल पर मैं बात करूंगा। लेकिन इब्तिदा में आपको थोड़ा सा क्रिकेट के बारे में बता दें। ख़वातीन की क्रिकेट टीम खेल रही है, 2 मैचेस खेल चुकी है श्रीलंका के ख़िलाफ़ और दोनों में फ़तह हासिल कर चुकी है T20 मैचेस में। लेकिन आज फोकस है हॉकी पर, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान की हॉकी टीम वर्ल्ड कप से बाहर हो गई। वर्ल्ड कप मुकाबले जो होने जा रहे थे 2023 में होने जा रहे हैं 2023 में भारत में, उसमें पाकिस्तान की टीम शरीक नहीं होगी। वजह एशियन जो गेम्स पाकिस्तान ने अभी खेले, एशिया कप जो पाकिस्तान ने अभी खेला, उसमें पाकिस्तान की टीम वो नुमाया पोजीशन हासिल नहीं कर सकी जो उसे ज़रूरत थी। तीसरी पोजीशन तक आना था, पाकिस्तान को नहीं आ सकी और पाकिस्तान की टीम अब बाहर हो गई। पाकिस्तान पहले मैच खेली भारत से, पाकिस्तान 2-2 से बराबर किया भारत का मैच। उसके बाद इंडोनेशिया से पाकिस्तान ने भारी मार्जिन से मैच जीता। उसके बाद पाकिस्तान को जापान के हाथों शिकस्त हुई 3-2 से और यूं पाकिस्तान बाहर हो गया। पाकिस्तान हॉकी टीम के हेड कोच सिगफ्राइड एकमन ने मुझे ज्वाइन कर लिया है। सिगफ्राइड एकमन, thank you very much for joining us. So Aikman, how are you doing? I can figure out your state after losing the game today, and once again, and India also win their game against Indonesia. So Pakistan's hope are done with for the World Cup.
Yes, it is, and that makes me very sad. On the other hand, I have seen many good things too from Pakistani team. And the period that we work together is too short to be consistent, but I see that we can reach good heights, but we have also some few lows. The lows are it's experience matter. We have to work hard. I think we have a good potential in this team. It's a young team, and for the longer term, I'm more positive. I'm very positive, actually. And I think that the performance in this tournament was good. But yeah, we have to score more goals. If you look at our first half, we were too afraid to lose. Everybody was defending and not sharp enough. And that has to do with the pressure which we are not used to. I said it before. For me, it will be important to see how we deal with the real pressure when it comes. Unfortunately, that was not possible. We had to go through. But in the second half, we flipped it fully and we created many chances. We had 2 goals denied, and there was a stupid mistake with 12 players on the pitch. And that's unfavorable, but we did it. We had, again, unfortunately, 20 minutes a player less. And even then, we created a lot against Japan. So I think that there is a lot of positives. There are also learning points. And I think that the players became more mature after today.
Siggy, you mentioned missings and as well the goal denied, 2 goals denied of Pakistan against Japan. Do you have any plan to go for the protest, official protest to the management of this championship as protest?
No, that would sports. The other one was absolutely clear. So I don't think we should go there. It was a clear decision from the umpire and clear happens. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. Today we lost some, and that's a pity. But I don't think that we should go to the umpiring, because then it would rain court cases and protests and things like that. So we need to take it as it is, learn from it, grow. This is a valuable experience for us. So it's sad that we are not at the World
So that was a game against Japan. The previous games against Indonesia, you rammed through them, and the game against India, the first game which Pakistan played against India, Pakistan could have won that game. It seemed that Pakistan, because India did not have that much of experience.
That I agree. I think that's where we actually lost this tournament because we should have beaten India there. We had very good opportunities. We had 14 goal scoring opportunities. And then I don't count our circle penetrations, but we had the real good goal scoring opportunities. But we were unable to convert them, and we were unable to. We have a very good penalty corner, and in that match, it was also difficult. And there you see again, it's a bit that our players have to learn to play these matches. And I would love to play more of these matches. That's why I would like to be at the World Cup. We wouldn't win the World Cup, but we would learn so much. So what I hope is that we can play, go again for trips to Europe and play the top teams and get more experience. And in the Commonwealth Games in June, July, August, we have a new opportunity to play the best in a competition. And that's where you learn. The big steps you make in competition, not on the training field. But the structure and the basic, that we should learn in the training field. And I think that was visible. Our structure, our basics was good visible for everyone.
What, in your opinion, from the European tour, I start with from the European tour just recently, then this Asia Cup, what are the glaring mistakes that needs to be rectified?
Well, again, we need to learn to play under real high pressure when we need to deliver. In the European tour, we were working on our structure and our way of playing and check if the things we do, that we could do it. But there was not that pressure from a competition like you need to win, and if you don't win, you're out. That pressure we only had here in this tournament. So the European tour was good to see if we can compete, if we have the potential, if our play is up to the mark to play against the top teams. As you could see here, for the Asian two clubs teams, it was good enough. The only problem was that we couldn't deal well with the pressure of having needed to win. So the fear factor, which I was afraid of prior to this tournament, I also mentioned it in interviews that would be a challenge. And unfortunately, it was. And not a bad thing, because I think that both against India and and Japan, our second half was very good. And we created a lot. And there you see that the team has the potential and the power to bounce back. Only today, sometimes you also need luck. And today we didn't have that luck, unfortunately. And of course, we can blame our attackers that they didn't score, or midfielders that they should be more playing on the penalty corners, and that all those coach talk. But basically, the players give it all. Everything they had, they put in this match to get the good result. So I think that that's something we need to value. And if we look at the potential, these players can learn a lot, especially the younger guys. Like how Hanan played today. He played his first international official match. He played a good match for a young player. And that's what matters for me, that we see grow, we see development, we see future and perspective. It's important that we groom these boys and that we allow them the opportunity to learn, and then Pakistan will have a good future. They don't need to worry.
So, okay, my last bit to you is is there any problem in the coaching selection as well? Because I read somewhere that Samir Hussain was the coach previously, and then Wasim came in, then Wasim, it was a rotation policy which needs to be applied as far as the coaches are concerned. Is there some sort of confusion in that, because Wasim was on the previous tour too?
What it is that Ajmal was Khan Lodi, was supposed to come this tournament, but he was unable to attend the camp because illness. And Samir will go to the Commonwealth Games, and the Europe Tour was not a real tournament. Okay. So when we had to replace Ajmal, we decided let's take Wasim, because this is a tournament. In a tournament, Wasim can learn a lot, because one of the reasons is also that I want to try to grow Pakistan coaches. And the tournament experience is also very good for him, to see how it really works, what you do, how you can get your team sharp, how you do the recovery, the whole package that he could see now. And the next tournament, Samir will go in at the Commonwealth Games. So I think that was the reason. Simple as that. There's nothing behind that.
Thank you very much for clarifying this as well, and thank you very much for your time, Aikman.
You're welcome, in good times and in bad times.
Always, always. Thank you. ये थे सिख फ्राइड एकमन, पाकिस्तान हॉकी टीम के हेड कोच। इन्होंने बहुत सारी बातें की और बहुत सारे मसाइल पर भी इन्होंने बात की। ये अब भी पुरुमीद हैं कि पाकिस्तान की टीम ग्रो कर रही है, लेकिन उनको बड़े मुकाबले जितने मिलेंगे उतना उन पे से जंग उतरेगा या उतना उनका लेवल बढ़ेगा। अभी पाकिस्तान की टीम आपको याद होगा, बल्कि आपको याद होना भी चाहिए कि 18वें नंबर पर है, और इन हॉकी प्लेयर्स को हम कुछ भी नहीं देते, सिर्फ इनसे पूछते हैं कि तुमने क्या किया। इनसे ये नहीं पूछते कि तुम्हारे पास नौकरी है, तुम्हारा घर कैसे चल रहा है, तुम्हारे मामलात कैसे चल रहे हैं, कुछ नहीं पूछना किसी ने। सिर्फ जो सिंध की हुकूमत है वो हॉकी फेडरेशन को ग्रांट ज़रूर देती है, लेकिन उसके अलावा कुछ नहीं होता। बहरहाल एक यहाँ से अब मैं दूसरे शिफ्ट करता हूँ टॉपिक अपना, वो है क्रिकेट पर। क्रिकेट भी वो जो थाईलैंड में होती है और 36-37 साल से मुसलसल हो रही है, जो कि सुपर सिक्सेस कहलाता है टूर्नामेंट, और इस मरतबा भी पाकिस्तान की टीम ने वहाँ कामयाबी हासिल की है। पाकिस्तान की टीम एवन ग्रीन्स, उसके अलावा हक ब्रदर्स, उसके अलावा डेयर कराची, ये तीन टीम्स पाकिस्तान से थीं। उसके अलावा 4 टीम्स भारत से वहाँ पर थीं, थाईलैंड से भी टीम्स थीं। इन टीमों के दरमियान मुकाबले हुए। मुकाबले ऐसे होते हैं कि 4 ग्रुप्स में से टीम्स ऊपर आ जाती हैं, जो टॉप टीम्स होती हैं, फिर उनके दरमियान मुकाबला होता है। फिर उनके जब 2 टीम्स टॉप आ जाती हैं वहाँ से, तो उनके दरमियान मुकाबला होता है। जो अनबीटन टीम रहती है मुसलसल, वो टीम कहलाती है चैम्पियन, और कप चैम्पियन उसको कहते हैं। और उसके बाद जो सेकंड नंबर पे आती हैं टीम्स, उनके मुकाबले होते हैं, उनको प्लेट चैम्पियन कहते हैं, वो अलग चीज़ है। लेकिन कप चैम्पियन इस दफ़ा जो पाकिस्तान की टीम ही बनी है, उसका नाम है टीम ग्रीन, और उसके कप्तान हैं मोहम्मद समी, पाकिस्तान के एक्स टेस्ट फास्ट बॉलर। और समी की बहुत तारीफ़ की गई कि समी ने बड़ा अच्छा रखा लड़कों को वहाँ पर, और बहुत अच्छी तरह से उनको हैंडल किया समी ने। लेकिन पाकिस्तान की टीम ने जो फतह हासिल की थी वो हक ब्रदर्स को हराकर हासिल की। हक ब्रदर्स भी एक बड़ी पुरानी टीम है जो मुसलसल कई सालों से वहाँ जा रही है, और इसके अंदर भी अच्छे लड़के होते हैं। तो ये फॉर्मेट ऑफ द गेम ऐसा है कि इसमें बहुत फुर्तीले और बहुत ही यंग लड़कों को हमने देखा है कि उनको प्रमोट किया जाता है। यंग लड़के बहुत थे, इस टीम में भी बहुत ज़्यादा थे। जो जीती है, जो हारी है टीम, रनर अप जो रही है, उसमें भी बहुत ज़्यादा थे। और ओवरऑल भी चैम्पियनशिप में ऐसा ही होता है। तो मुबारक हो टीम ग्रीन को। और इस के साथ ही एक ब्रेक शामिल करता हूँ। ब्रेक के बाद मैं फुटबॉल के ग्राउंड पे आपको मिलूँगा और क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं। बरतानिया से आए हुए एक कोच और उनके साथ एक क्लब के वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, वाइस चेयरमैन भी आए हुए हैं, उनसे मुलाकात आपकी करवाएंगे इस ब्रेक के बाद।